did your birthday become the worst day of your life? My parents always said they treated us equally. They said that a lot, actually. Enough times that I started wondering if saying it was easier than doing it. My brother and I are twins, which sounds like one of those fun, wholesome things to tell people at parties until you actually grow up living it. Shared birthday, shared cake, shared table, shared parents who somehow always had more of everything pointed toward one side of that table. When we were little, I didn't notice. Cake was cake, gifts were gifts, and I was 7, so my biggest concern was getting to stay up past 9. But somewhere around 10, the math started not adding up. His cake flavor, every single time. His slice, always bigger. I told myself I was imagining it. Then our 10th birthday happened, and he got an iPad and I got a Kindle. Same price range, sure, but we both knew what that meant. 13th birthday, he gets a VR headset. I got socks and a shaver. I was 13. Every time I brought it up, my parents looked at me like I had just claimed the earth was flat. We treat you both equally. Mom, there are socks on my side of the table. I eventually did what most people do when they get tired of arguing with a wall. I dropped it, grew up, got a job, started saving for a car because I actually needed one to get to work on time. I was picking up every shift I could find, stacking money slow and steady. My brother, for his part, was doing absolutely none of that. Not one job, not one application, just the couch, the VR headset, and a level of comfort that I had apparently been partially funding for years without knowing it. Our birthday comes around, and I had genuinely talked myself into zero expectations. I just wanted dinner and a happy birthday that felt like it meant something. Dinner was actually nice, good food. Then my parents told my brother to put on a blindfold, but I told myself not to spiral. Everyone got up and walked toward the parking lot, and I followed. And then there it was, brand new car, big red bow. My brother pulls the blindfold off and absolutely loses his mind, hugging my parents, jumping around, and I'm standing there watching the whole thing like I'm a guest at someone else's birthday party. My mom turns to me, smiling, and holds out a small gift bag. The tissue paper was still perfectly folded. I opened it, candy, and a card that said, "Happy birthday," with an exclamation point. I stood in that parking lot for a second and just looked at her, and everything I had been filing away since I was 10 years old came out at once. I lashed out and yelled at my mom about the favoritism, right there in the parking lot. My mom stood there, let me finish, and then looked at me very calmly and said, "If you care that much, we just won't include you in your brother's birthday anymore." I looked at her, and I left. Been at peace ever since.